School's out for summer. You already have the top kid shows on Sky One, but now you can see even more of them on Sky Movies Gold, because school's out for summer.
Come again?
From 9 in the morning through till 2 every weekday.
Turn on!
To Sky Movies Gold for an incredible lineup of unbeatable kids programs.
I think you're all beautiful.
My Little Pony.
Let's go!
The magical adventures of Jace and the Wheeled Warriors.
This is gonna be a tough one.
Robots on the Rampage. Transformers.
Well, gentlemen, let's move it.
Mechanical mayhem in Mask.
Spider-Man!
It's so nice when people remember your name.
Hello, TNT.
TNT starring Mr. T. And the sensational Parker Lewis Can't Lose. School's out for summer. Weekdays 9 till 2 on Sky Movies Gold.
From the Sky Satellite Network, this is Sky Movies.
The man.
I am Robin of Locksley.
The legend.
Unlike some other Robin Hoods, I can speak with an English accent.
The romance.
I challenge you to a duel. I accept.
The men.
We're straight. Just married.
The tights.
We're men, manly men, we're men in tights.
Mel Brooks's Robin Hood Men in Tights premieres Thursday at 8 on Sky Movies.
You're watching Sky Movies.
When crunchy roast nuts and delicious smooth chocolates collide inside M&M's, prepare for a taste explosion!
Pay attention. Pay attention. I've got important news for you about new Pal chunks with marrowbone jelly. Yes, new Pal. Tender, meaty chunks with nourishing marrowbone jelly. And remember, only new Pal has marrowbone jelly. So if you want to stay fit, tell your owners now about new Pal chunks with marrowbone jelly. Pal helps your best friend stay fit 5 ways.
I got out of bed, I felt light in the head, it was puzzling. I was weak in the knees, round my buns was a breeze, then I saw. She stood there laughing. I felt a spoon in my hand, and she laughed no more. Bye. Bye, bye, Delilah.
He's only gone and out his winter breaks. Bye, bye.
Person colour now comes in a big, big box.
Wake up, Commander. Wake up, Commander.
What?
Time for bed. Don't forget, clean your teeth and wash behind your ears. Try this. New McLean's Whitening. The advanced formulation helps fight plaque and used daily gently restores whiteness too. Look.
You're a computer.
Oh, never heard of computer dating? Don't wake up.
New McLean's Whitening for a brighter, whiter future.
Pure softness for your woolens, pure freshness for your cottons, pure care for your delicates, pure kindness for your skin. Comfort Pure, a lightly fragranced fabric conditioner that's mild and gentle on your skin. Comfort Pure, gentle and mild.
Did you know that as well as Ultra, Always also make a regular towel? Always, Ultra and New Regular.
Did you know you're never completely naked? There's a natural veil that surrounds your skin. It's called the acid mantle. Ordinary soaps clean, but some can remove this veil and can leave your skin feeling dry and dull. Johnson's pH 5.5 shower gel cleans and leaves your skin feeling soft and supple because it has a pH similar to normal skin. Experience healthy feeling skin with Johnson's pH 5.5.
A K's catalogue gives you more than you could ever imagine. More fashions, more exciting ideas, and more for your home and family. So call 0800 141 142 now to order your free home shopping catalogue. There's interest-free credit and time to pay, plus a free gift or 20% discount off your first order. And you could win cash in our £50,000 prize draw. Discover how much more there is to life with K's. Call 0800 141 142 now for your free catalogue.
You're watching Sky Movies.
Let Nickelodeon help your kids grow, learn, and play with programs like Dig and Dug.
You know, I don't feel at all well, Doug.
The Adventure Pack Super Ted.
Let's go, Spuddy.
And the enchanting Gullah Gullah Island. Just a selection from Nick Jr. 3 hours of preschool fun with Dave Benson Phillips. Every day this week on Nickelodeon.
Coming up, we meet the coolest crime-busting team in Hollywood today. Kathleen Turner and the baby take on the baddies with a little help from husband Dennis Quaid in Undercover Blues in a minute.
Hey, kids, summer's just around the corner.
The Simpsons are coming to your house 5 days a week.
I got my ticket.
It's 5 times the...
Idly hope.
5 times the...
Ay, caramba.
5 times the...
Don't.
See America's favorite dysfunctional family 5 days a week.
Bart, are you blowing up the carpet?
He's the boy you love to hate.
Summer with the Simpsons with Fizzy Chewits weeknights at 6 on Sky One.
Hey, and after we watch this, we can tape over it.
Coming soon to the movie channel, Undercover Blues.
Here's the pitch. You got Kathleen Turner, Dennis Quaid. They play Jane and Jeff Blue.
Oh.
Happily married couple on vacation in New Orleans.
Well, they do look happy.
Anyway, they have a baby.
Oh, that's nice.
And here's the kicker. They're retired spies. Excuse me.
What, all of them?
Well, except the kid.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, wow! You guys have so much fun.
Of course, we have a lot of fun, too, you know.
2 spies with a baby. You know, trying to make it in the 90s. It has a kinship with sort of the Cary Grant, Katharine Hepburn movies.
Back row. Action!
Man, I'll never forget her in Body Heat.
Yeah, well, he was no slouch in The Big Easy.
Put them together on screen.
Can you say chemistry? I'm gonna blush.
You were blushing last night.
I was blushing all over.
Oh, yeah.
We're kind of the same in a lot of ways. We're sort of good-looking Midwestern types, you know?
That way we sort of took our own basic relationship, you know, just kidding around and stuff, and transferred it to the screen.
Kill the light. I meant turn it off.
Oh.
Did Dennis show you the blues smile? Oh, well, whenever we're confronted in a situation, we have a kind of smile. That's sort of the key to our character, yes.
I like that.
You know, I heard Kathleen took Aikido lessons and trained for 6 weeks to prepare for her role as the very tough Mrs. Blue.
Good for her.
Kathleen's the one who does most of the real fights in this movie, so this has been fine for me. I hardly sweat.
I like the active roles. So I've been lifting a lot of weights and trying to get that, you know, invulnerable look. So far, I'm not very impressed.
She's tough, but I thought they were retired.
Well, they're supposed to be. But the Blues are the best, and besides, their country knows exactly how to get them out of retirement.
Novacek's customers make their points by blowing up innocent people, including children.
Oh, that's a low blow.
Well, so much for the vacation. So what happens next?
Well, the Blues' mission is to recover a case of stolen plastic explosives. Fiona Shaw plays Polina Novacek.
The bad guy?
Well, actually, the bad girl.
I play Polina Novacek, who is a Czech. I'm a bomb dealer and a woman dedicated to pure evil, and it's always great fun to play evil.
Well, this is getting interesting.
Oh, yeah, and it's just the beginning. Oba Babatunde and Larry Miller play two bumbling cops assigned to follow the Blues.
Follow me. Follow me.
Oh, give him his moment, son.
There's something inherently funny about Larry and I standing together.
This is Detective Sergeant Halsey.
Halsey. F-E-Y, not F-Y.
Seems like everyone in New Orleans is after the Blues.
Well, wait a minute, there's more. They're also being chased by a knife-wielding lunatic.
What's his name?
My name is Muerte. Muerte. Muerte.
Oh, as in death.
Well, I'm pleased to meet you, Morty. My name is Jeff.
My name is Muerte! My name is Dice!
He's a complex man.
God, Harry!
It's a very fortunate thing for you my wife wasn't here. And once he fails at something, he becomes obsessive.
I'm gonna come for Joe, man. I'm gonna come for Joe, and I'm gonna kill Joe.
This guy seems kind of dumb to me.
Yeah, dumb, but with a knife.
Morty! No Morty. Muerte! Muerte! For death! You die today!
Right.
Well, they beat me up periodically, about every third scene.
Now what?
I get thrown to an alligator pit. Sort of trussed up and suspended over a salt bin.
What if he's telling the truth? Yes, thank you very much. What is your name?
What else happens?
Lots, that's what.
When one would think that he would just fade away because nobody could, stand anymore, he comes back again.
Oh, and by the way, in the middle of all this craziness, little Jane Louise is learning to walk.
Well, that's a big moment.
Come to mommy. Come to mommy.
Come on now, Daddy's gonna be so surprised.
Man, they're having a lot of fun down there.
I'll say. Who's the director?
Herbert Ross. He also directed the Goodbye Girl,
Oh.
The Turning Point, Steel Magnolia.
Wow.
One of the reasons I was very excited about his doing it is this has quite a style. So we have to keep that. We have to protect that. And he has an excellent ear for dialogue, for pace, for the rhythms of a scene.
That's your husband. I know. Does he play the trumpet?
Apparently.
Herb does have a knack for rhythm.
Of course, it doesn't hurt that the story takes place in New Orleans.
Yeah, well, Michael LaBelle, the producer, really wanted to shoot on location.
Good idea.
It's such a beautiful city and such an up place, musically and visually.
It really brings a flavor to this whole movie. There's lots of alleyways and shadows.
New Orleans itself is visually, so interesting.
This really makes me want to go to New Orleans.
Oh, yeah, but it wasn't all fun and games.
No?
Now, the scenes in the villain's lair were all shot down in an actual salt mine.
Really?
Yeah, take a look.
The mines are extraordinary down below.
Back to the salt mines, that expression, there's a reason for that.
It seemed to me full of fantasy as a place, and that seemed to me compatible with my point of view about the material.
We're 1,300 feet below the ground, and it's spooky.
Oh, spectacular. You just aim the camera and you've got thousands of interesting things to look at. It's like walking through a black and white photograph, only you're the only color. It's really quite an effect.
It's like being on another planet.
It's a thrill.
Action. No way. Head. Jane's an expert in martial arts. Even I can't pronounce. She can kill you 3 different ways without even using her hands. Do what she says. Maybe I'll wait here.
Okay, so let me get this straight. In Undercover Blues,
You got Kathleen Turner
Dennis Quaid as spies in retirement.
with a baby.
A cute baby. The movie is filled with every type of villain, all the sights and sounds of New Orleans.
Great action.
Great chemistry.
Kathleen Turner.
You already said that.
I already said it.
An action comedy for the 90s.
You took our child into a knife fight.
It was a fair fight. 2 of them, 2 of us.
One of these days when you're a big girl, she'll teach you how to pick locks.
Hey, well, let's go see this thing.
Now you're talking.
Undercover Blues, getting its British television premiere later this month on the Movie Channel.
You're watching Sky Movies.
Everyone in Beverly Hills may be relieved that Dylan's all right.
I really need to talk to Dylan. He feels too ashamed to see anybody.
But for him, the nightmare's just beginning.
When the cops come to arrest you, forget you ever knew me.
A new 90210. Then...
You told her I have Hodgkin's. We're just trying to help.
Amanda's feeling the strain.
Your white count is dangerously low.
Melrose Place after 90210. That's Sunday from 7 on Sky One.
Michael Crichton, the man who gave us Jurassic Park, takes us on a roller coaster ride deep into the African jungle. The movie is Congo. The Sky interview is in a minute.
This week on The Movie Show, we unmask the heroes and the villains that helped Batman Forever fly into the record books.
Who is Batman?
He is a character with a singular mission once he gets dressed.
Plus, Tom Hanks, Kevin Costner and Denzel Washington star in our special summer movie preview. That's The Movie Show this Friday at 7:30 on the Movie Channel.
Time now to find out what happens when a motley crew of explorers, scientists and fortune hunters take a little walk in the African jungle. Director Frank Marshall tells us about Michael Crichton's rip-roaring adventure, Congo.
My intention was to make it a Saturday matinee adventure, old-fashioned adventure story that I remember going to when I was a kid and sitting with a big bag of popcorn and just seeing all of these new places and going to deep, darkest Africa. But also what Crichton does is he does put that man versus nature element, that theme that's in there, and that runs through the movie as well.
Activate the remote. What in God's name?
I can see 7 dead people.
That sound.
Michael Crichton is an incredible writer, a wonderful writer. I love the book, and that's the reason I wanted to do the movie when I first read the book. And when I read the script by Shanley, it did take on a certain kind of Sunday matinee feel. You know, the characters were a little bit like that. And what I really enjoyed about it was after seeing so many of those movies and being attracted to them on one hand and repulsed by them on the other hand, being black, there's so many things in it that I really objected to. But here was a chance for me to be a part of that. Here was a chance for me to be the leader of the safari. I mean, and that was fun. That was very exciting.
They're testing the perimeter.
How intelligent are they?
Gorillas are very smart, but they're not aggressive. These things are very aggressive.
I'd say they're smart. They're too damn smart.
You get the sense that it's inviting the audience to have a laugh as well. Not at the movie, kind of with it, though. You know, the fact that
Absolutely. You know, and I think you can even go so far as to say the movie pokes fun at itself here and there. And the reason is to get people out of that frame of mind where they go into the usual Michael Crichton movie, because if we tried to do this movie straight, it would not have worked.
And action. Something hits you. What is it? Is it a grape? No. It's an eyeball. What's it from? And turn. And scream!
The whole idea with the movie was to have fun. In fact, one of my friends said to me, it's shamelessly entertaining because we do have fun with it. And I tried to take the old cliched characters that we've seen in jungle safari movies and kind of turn it on its head. You know, the woman who is usually falling down and screaming and crying, she's the strong one. The professor, who's usually the one who knows everything, he's kind of shy.
You've got her sedated. She's going to be fine.
She's not going to be fine. Nightmares again. It's happened before. Gorillas in captivity, degenerating mentally, having to be destroyed. When she did these paintings, she got better. Why? Hey. What's this room starting to look like?
Well, this wasn't a documentary about gorillas and primatologists, so You know, in some ways it's disappointing not to be able to bring that stuff in. You know, I come in all eager and Frank, look, I learned this. You know, we only differ by 2% genetically from. Yeah, who cares? You know?
Are you sufficiently armed?
Yes.
You have to play it straight because the guy means what he says. On the other hand, there's that part of you that knows this is fantasy.
It's a release, you know. You don't have to get caught up in the intellectual, you know, questions. You just run from the lava. There's just like it's like when you were a kid.
You have to let everything go. You have to just relax and think that you're 12 years old again and have fun. I always look at it like I have a big electric train set and I'm creating this world and just playing with it. And you have to let it go with that kind of feeling.
Some will come to it for science.
This is a big deal, Charles. This is a big find.
Some for fortune.
A diamond mine of incredible bounty.
And some to return home.
She doesn't really belong anywhere, does she?
No, she belongs here.
Together, they will search.
My boss, he thought I wasn't going to make it. He sent another expedition.
Drawn deep into a mystery.
Camp destroyed, people dead, a gray gorilla.
No such thing as a gray gorilla.
I saw one.
And the more they discover,
Same hieroglyphics over and over.
the greater the danger.
What do they say?
We are watching you.
Help me! Help me!
A runaway kid
Who are you running from?
Who says I'm running?
You there!
running for his life.
I want to know where you stashed our merchandise. Don't try it!
Nothing can stop him till he meets Walker.
Who are you?
A friend. Walker!
That guy back there saved my life. We've got to go back for him.
Walker, Texas Ranger, Friday at 9 on Sky One.
From the Sky Satellite Network, this is Sky Movies.
Hello and welcome to the US Top 10. Making an exit from the chart this week are the romantic comedies While You Were Sleeping and Forget Paris, and the submarine thriller Crimson Tide. Taking their place are 3 new entries, one of which is a brand new number 1. First, though, at 10, Die Hard with a Vengeance. Bruce Willis is back, trying to stop another villainous Englishman from doing his worst. In the first Die Hard, it was Alan Rickman. This time, it's Jeremy Irons. At 9, the first of 3 movies in this week's chart that have been based on comic strips. Casper the Friendly Ghost has been brought to life by the same computer magic that conjured up the dinosaurs of Jurassic Park. At 8, Mel Gibson, director and star of another Highland epic, following hot on the heels of Rob Roy. Braveheart is the rousing saga of that great Scottish patriot, William Wallace. And also wearing 2 hats this week, Clint Eastwood, director and star of The Bridges of Madison County. Based on the phenomenal best-selling novel, this is a story of a short-lived love affair which also stars Meryl Streep. And it's this week's number 7.
There are images that lie within my heart. Images with the power to recall the warmth of a summer's night. The stillness before a storm. Reminding me of the first time I ever saw him.
You go.
When he stopped and asked directions to Rosamond Bridge. A moment when there was nowhere else to go. Except towards love.
Warner Brothers presents the most passionately read love story of our time. Clint Eastwood, Meryl Streep, The Bridges of Madison County.
At 6, Congo, the all-action adventure from the bestseller by Michael Crichton. He put the dinosaurs into Jurassic Park, and now he puts the fear of God into a band of treasure hunters in the middle of the African jungle. But busting into the chart at 5, the first of our new entries, and the second of those comic strip heroes. Sylvester Stallone enforces his own brand of law and order as the one and only Judge Dredd.
When there is crime in society, there is no justice.
As a city, we continue to grow.
73 citizen riots.
Come and get us! Throw down your weapons and prepare to be judged!
Court's adjourned.
You're a legend. You were my finest student.
Dredd, you're under arrest.
What's the charge?
Murder.
The evidence is falsified.
Guilty as charged.
I never broke the law. I am the law.
You want chaos?
The sentence shall be life imprisonment.
I'm the chaos. Dredd?
Let me crush him, Paul.
Excuse me? We're not together.
It's not for this council to play God.
Who says politics is boring?
We're going to war.
You're alone! One to be with Drake!
I am the law.
You got a lot of me coming.
I'll be the judge of that.
Judge Dredd is all very well for the older fan, but if you're 6 years old, this is what you've probably been waiting for: the mighty Morphin Power Rangers, making that giant leap from the small to the big screen, and they come straight in at number 4.
If you think you've seen the Power Rangers, let's do it. Think again. I'm going in. Think action. Think adventure. Ooh, that was close. Think fun.
Gotta love it.
Rockets away. Power Rangers, the movie.
Dropping to number 3 this week, the third outing for the Caped Crusader, as created by director Tim Burton. Though this time, he's only a producer, and that's just one of the many changes in Batman Forever.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat?
In an uncertain world, in a chaotic time, justice wears a mask.
Your entrance was good. His was better.
Love is a game.
What is it about the wrong kind of man?
It's the car, right? Chicks love the car. Power is a machine.
Now you've devised a way to read men's minds.
By the way, I've seen your mind, freak.
And revenge is a trap.
You're a genius.
Riddler and Two-Face can make a pretty lethal combination. Train me, let me be your partner.
Who's your dealer?
But first, let's meet our contestants.
Going down.
If the bat wants to play, we'll play.
Was that over the top?
Don't worry, too late.
You forgot the part where you kissed the girl.
The real game begins. Courage now. Truth always. Batman forever.
From pen and ink to flesh and blood and back again, The Legend of Pocahontas comes to the screen as an animated musical with music from the writer of Aladdin. From last week's number 1, it's now number 2. And this is what pushed it out of the way to come straight in at the top. Nothing to do with cartoons, comic strips, or mutant gorillas. This is a true story of what happened aboard the unlucky Apollo 13.
Apollo 13 flight controllers, give me a go, no-go for launch.
You know that Easter vacation trip we had planned for Acapulco?
Procedures? Go. Control.
Go flight. There might be a slight change in destination.
Really?
Maybe say the moon.
Booster. Go. Retro.
We're go, flight.
GNC.
We're go.
And I take the controls and I steer it around. FAO. We go flight. For a nice, soft landing on the moon. Better than Neil Armstrong.
Does it bother you that the public regards this flight as routine?
There's nothing routine about flying to the moon. I can vouch for that. Launch control, this is Houston. We are go for launch.
The clock is running.
Houston, we have cleared the tower at 1313.
Okay, guys. We're going to the moon.
This is the crew of the Apollo 13, wishing everyone back on Earth a pleasant evening. Houston, we have a problem.
We got a wicked shimmy up here.
Houston, we are venting something out into space. It's definitely a gas of some sort.
It's like the heart rates are skyrocketing.
The Apollo 13 spacecraft is apparently losing breathing oxygen. The emergency has ruled out any chance of a lunar landing.
Why are so many people here? Something broke on your daddy's spaceship.
I have a request from the news people.
Take it up with my husband. He'll be home on Friday.
Flight, we have lost the radio contact.
Econ, what's your data telling you?
It's reading a quadruple failure. That can't happen. It's got to be instrumentation.
The ship's bleeding to death.
This rate, we're going to skip right out of the atmosphere, and we're never going to get back.
We're looking at less than 15 minutes of life support in the Odyssey.
We never lost an American in space. We're sure as hell not going to lose one on my watch.
Odyssey, do you read me?
How long does it take to power up the LEM?
3 hours by the checklist.
We don't have that much time.
Apollo 13, America's new #1. To keep up with what's in orbit and what's not, just join us every week for the latest chart rundown from the States in the US Top 10.
A preview of the Lady Protector movie premiere season.
It was gonna be tough.
This assignment's confidential.
Only the best cops would do.
The U.S. Department of Justice asked us to help find a witness.
Unfortunately,
Police, you're under arrest!
they got detectives Chris Lacey and Bill Ryman. And it's time for another stakeout.
You're the...
Yes, detective. I am the boss.
Okay, this is a joke, right?
They're going undercover as the typical American family.
I'm Gina, this is my husband.
Chris!
And if they can just get off each other's case,
Yes, not yet, not yet, not yet!
they might just solve this one.
Ah! Get down.
Oh God, I hate this one.
No! Wait a second!
Richard Dreyfuss,
Show him your badge.
Emilio Estevez,
Why don't you show him yours? Think I'm crazy?
and Rosie O'Donnell. Another stakeout. Premieres soon on Sky Movies.
You're watching Sky Movies.
Unwrap an amazing new fruit. Solero from Walls. Breathe in the aroma of exotic fruits. Unpeel the softness of refreshing fruit puree. Sink into luscious dairy vanilla ice cream. Let it all melt together on your tongue. Fruit will never taste the same again. Solero, new from Walls.
Introducing new recipe Pedigree Chum Complete. With even more meat, even more taste, and now even more variety. You can see the difference. Meat protein for muscle, cereals for energy, and even sunflower oil for a glossy coat. And all the essential vitamins and minerals, including calcium for strong teeth and bones. Supreme nourishment with a great meaty taste. New recipe Pedigree Chum Complete.
It's not easy keeping your hands clean and fresh. Every day they pick up all kinds of hidden germs, the kind some normal soaps find hard to handle. But now there's Carex. While its antibacterial formula combats germs and odors, Carex gently moisturizes. Very nice. So, after every little job, always handle with Carex.
Oh, the Family Channel.
Look, that's great. Family fun.
Hey, did you get that one at home?
Perfect.
Oh, it's Inspector Wexford.
Get into some great viewing on the Family Channel.
Step it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Why buy a step? I've got 14 steps right here. And another thing. Why pay more for your washing powder when Radiant tackles stains and gets clothes brilliantly clean and fresh? And the moral of the story is, why stretch yourself if you don't have to? Radiant, hard on stains, soft on pockets.
For a complete bathroom service that takes care of everything, get your free dolphin brochure now. Call 0800 55 4466. That's 0800 55 4466.